Hi guys, it's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel and to yet another video. Before I jump in, I just want to say I'm really sorry if you can hear a rasp in my voice or if it sounds a bit different. I have got either allergies or a cold, I'm not entirely sure, but I've been sneezing all day and now I've got a bit of a sore throat, so apologies in advance. This video is going to be my long anticipated Jeffree Star Collection video, which I have tried to film over and over again and not done successfully until today, hopefully. So that's what this video is going to be. So I'm going to show the lipsticks that I've got, but first off I'm going to talk about my Jeffree Star palette and the highlighter that I've got. So first off, this is Jeffree Star highlighter in Lavender Snow, and I will show you the back. Obviously this has been used, but this is what it looks like on the inside. And I just would like to say, obviously all of these items I'm going to show have been heavily used because I use these every day when I do makeup. So I'm just going to do a swatch on my hand. I pushed my finger into that quite hard, so apologies. I'm not sure if the colour is really picking up. But I'm going to wipe it on my hand so you can see it's very intense actually, and it's coming off more silver on camera, but when you look at it, it is definitely a lovely lilac-y, silvery, shimmery, bright, well not even shimmery, but bright highlight shade, and I have got it on today. I don't know if the camera will pick up my highlight, but that is what I use. I love this. I did want to get ice cold, but I got this one because my favourite colour is purple, if you can't tell, and I loved the look of this highlighter, so I had to get it. And I believe I purchased this from Beauty Bay, which is a UK seller of Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and that's where I get the majority of, actually all of, my Jeffree Star Cosmetics makeup. Right, I've just taken a moment to wipe that swatch off my hand. Next up is my Jeffree Star eyeshadow palette. This is the Beauty Killer palette, and as you can see it is very, very heavily used. So much so that a lot of the logo here has come off. I got this for a Christmas present. Christmas just gone. I had to think about that. As I say, please understand that this is heavily used, so the shadows are obviously used. And today I have used this one, and this one on my eyeshadow look. Okay, so I will go through and tell you all the names of the colours. So this pink one here is Star Power, Princess, Violence, Rich Bitch, that's Courtney, Expensive, Confession, Vanity, China White and Black Rainbow. Okie dokie, so now I will do some swatches. So this one is Star Power, and as you can see it's very, very pink. This one is Princess, and this is more of a shimmery shade. I don't know if that's showing up there. This one is Violence. And that one there, no, I didn't really pick that very well. That one there is Rich Bitch. I'll just show them like that. So as you can see, they are very, very pigmented. I'm just going to wash off my fingers and I'll show you the rest of the shades. Okay, and then next up you've got Courtney, Expensive, Confession, and that's Vanity. So let me just show you those with my hand behind so you can get an idea of the actual colours. I'm going to go and rub these colours off and I'll show you the last two colours in the palette. Okie dokie, and then the last two colours are these two here. So you've got China White and Black Rainbow. And I know that Black Rainbow looks very, very similar to this one swatch wise, which is, I've just got that on my fingers, on my hand, there we go. Very similar to Vanity. Vanity is more of a brown, browny black, Black Rainbow is black but with a shimmer, as you can see here. Or hopefully you can still see. I've just rubbed a lot of that on my finger without meaning to. Right, I'm going to just rub these off and then I'll get started on the lipstick. Here is my lipstick holder with all of my Jeffree Star lipsticks in. I have 12 lipsticks, but I do have one in a box which is a colour that I've already got out here, but this is just a spare one that I've got. I can't exactly remember how I got it. I think I may have ordered one and it got lost in the post, but then both arrived and I ordered them from Beauty Bay and they said I could keep it, so I did. I'm going to try and go from lightest to darkest, but that's probably not going to work. I will start with the one that I've got on. This one is from the holiday collection, the most recent holiday collection, and you will have to forgive me, some of these tubes have got lipstick on them already because I didn't pre-clean any of these things. That is this one here, which has got a black mark on it. I'm not sure where that's from. That might be the eyeliner that I spilled earlier. There we go. Which is this one here. And it is called Sagittarius. And I will take the wand out and show you what it looks like. So this one is a sort of purpley, mauve, nude kind of shade, as you can see here. It is coming off a little bit more grey on camera than it is in real life. I really like this shade and I wear it a lot. It's very wearable. I mean, I wear bright purples, but for somebody who wants a purple lipstick but doesn't want to be too out there, this is a really good one, as I say, because it's more of a mauve nude or a purpling nude, so you can get away with this without it being too bright and in your face, and I really like this. I wear it a lot. Right, so I've just removed that lipstick with some makeup remover on a wipe, and then I've used my foundation sponge just to go over to make sure there's no traces of anything, which I think is what Jeffree Star does in any of his videos when he's showing shades, so I figured I would do the same to give these lipsticks, to be able to show you the truer colour of them. So next up we will do this one, which again has got like lipstick and stuff on it. I'm so sorry, I should have pre-cleaned these, but unfortunately I don't, and it's terrible. Which is this one here, needs mixing up. I think it may have separated in the tube because I don't wear this one ever really. This was from the summer collection, most recent summer collection, so not the one that's coming out soon hopefully, last year's one. This one is in Nude Beach, and I never wear this on its own because I think it is too light for me, if I am perfectly honest. This is what it looks like here. And I've got a mirror just here, so I'm going to just look in the mirror to put this on. And they smell, the summer collection, they smell like watermelon. And I quite like it. Sorry if you can hear my throat just gurgling. Now that's on. This one might look a bit streaky because it is a very light lipstick, and Jeffree has said himself that the lighter lipsticks, or any lipstick with a paler, lighter base, can sometimes come off as a bit streaky. Obviously this isn't dried down yet, but this is the colour, and I'm really sorry if you can hear that in the background. That is the ice cream van conveniently coming round right as I'm filming. But that is this colour, and it's drying down now, I can feel it. It is a beautiful colour, but I just think it's too light on me. And it's not showing on camera, but it's very orangey on me. Also, I apologise if you can see that bit of skin there. Unfortunately, my lips are peeling. I think it's just very, very light on me, but I do like this for mixing with other colours because I do not yet own Drug Lord. But I mix this with some of my other colours to get kind of a different shade, a more unique shade. If I want a lighter but sort of different kind of tone or different shade, I do mix things with this. And I actually am very glad that I do have it. Right, next up is another one from the summer collection. and it's this one here, which is Virginity, and that's the one that I've got in that box. I really like this shade. It is one of my favourites. Again, it is quite pale. Let me see if you can see this. Come on, camera, focus. Come on. Come on, come on, focus for me. There we go. It is very pale again, so it can sometimes be a bit streaky. But I do really like this shade. It is one of my favourites. Obviously anything purpley or lilac based will be a favourite of mine probably. I'm so sorry if you can hear my throat gurgling. I don't know what's going on. And Jeffree Star lipsticks are incredibly pigmented. I couldn't get my words out there. And obviously these lipsticks do dry matte, so they do last a very long time. And by that I mean like throughout the day. Although saying that, I've had some of these lipsticks for a while and they do last a very long time in that respect as well. Please forgive my dodgy application on this one. My lips excuse me. My lips are very sore from rubbing off the other lipsticks, but there you go. I'm hoping you can see that. Maybe you can't. But it's like a very pale lilac-y pink colour almost. And it is one of my favourites. I do not wear it very often because it is so pale, but I do mix it with some of the other purple shades. And I'm hoping that when summer comes this year, and the sun's out, and maybe if I go to the beach, I will wear it more because I do really like it. Please bear in mind, just before I start with this next one, that obviously the colours do look a bit different when they've fully dried down. Normally they look a little bit darker. I just want to say that because obviously I'm not letting these dry fully because I'm trying to get through this, and I don't want them to dry fully because otherwise I'm really going to have to work to get them off my mouth. Next up is one of my favourites from Jeffree Star, and one of my favourite lipsticks ever from any brand, if I'm honest. It's this one here, which is Blow Pony, which is a lovely purple. Let me show you. So it's very purple, as you can see, and I love purple. There we go. So that one is Blow Pony. It is showing up slightly more blue on camera than it is actually. But I really do love this shade. It's a lot more bright in person. This camera doesn't do it justice. But it is a lovely lilac-y purple shade, and it, as I say, one of my favourite lipsticks ever from any brand. Okay, next up is my throat. I'm so sorry. I do apologise. Next up is another one of my favourites from Jeffree Star and from any lipstick brand. Again, another purple, obviously. This one is I'm Royalty. I just had to check the name of it, and it's a darker purple. It looks like this. And again, they're showing up a lot more bluer on camera. I've adjusted the settings to try and accommodate for that, but I am in front of a window, so I am actually in front of natural lighting, so I'm not 100% sure why it's not really showing up how it looks in the mirror. Again, please do forgive my messy application of this. That is terrible. Let me just... I've just smudged it, but please do apologise for... please do excuse that, and I do apologise. But that one there is I'm Royalty. Again, showing up more blue on this camera than it is really. But I do think that this one actually is more red based purple than blue, so I'm not really sure why it's showing up so blue on camera. But another one of my favourite shades ever. Okay, next up is Scorpio, which is a more grey kind of brown shade. There we go, and I'm just going to apply this. Again, forgive my application, I do not wear this one nearly enough. Again, please bear in mind also that it will be slightly darker when it dries down. But that there is Scorpio. Okay, this next one is Rose Matter. Again, I do like this, but I don't tend to wear pinky rosy colours that much, but I got it because roses are my favourite flowers. My middle name is Rose, after my nanny Rose, who suddenly has passed away now, but it is a beautiful colour. I just don't like how they look on me, but I bought this in the hopes I could wear it in summer. I'm sorry if you can hear voices in the background. I've managed to get that one on my teeth, so apologies if you see that in a minute. So this one here is Rose Matter, and it is brighter than it is appearing on this camera. But it is a lovely shade. I'm not sure about how it looks on me, but I do quite like it, and I think I'll like it more when the sun is out and it's summer. But nonetheless, I do like that shade. Next up is a YouTube favourite, and I think favourite of a lot of people, and that one is Androgyny. Looks like this. Apply this. And I really like this colour because it's, I don't know really how to explain it, but that's what it looks like. I think I really like it because although it is more of a sort of reddy browny toned colour, it kind of looks a bit purpley in some lights, kind of a purpley reddy brown. It's very hard to explain. I don't know if you can really tell from the tubing here, because although I'm in natural, as I said, they're appearing different on camera to how they look in the mirror. But nonetheless, I really like the shade Androgyny, and I do wear it quite a lot. Next up is this shade, and it is a metallic shade, and this one is called No Tea No Shade. And it looks like this. Again, please excuse my application. And also my lips do look red from rubbing off all those lipsticks, but it's kind of a reddy, purpley, browny, metallic-y shade. And apologies for my application, it's actually terrible, so really sorry. I do like this shade, but I don't wear it very often as it is quite dark. Next up is the first ever Jeffree Star lipstick I ever owned, and it is this bright pink in Queen Supreme. It looks like this. Come on camera, focus. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't ever wear bright pinks, but I bought it just to say that I owned a Jeffree Star lipstick, and this was back when they were selling them on Cocktail Cosmetics, and they didn't have very many, way before it got to Beauty Bay. And when I say this is bright, this is bright. I don't think I've worn this since I got my other shades. I don't really know when I would wear this, but I do like having it. I just don't know what kind of occasion I would wear this for, because I normally wear purples. I don't even really wear red lipsticks, it's normally purples. But this is what Queen Supreme looks like. And again, a lot brighter than it is showing up on camera, and it makes my teeth look incredibly yellow. But that is what it looks like. But as I say, it is really not doing it justice. It is a lot brighter than it even appears in this tube. It is so brighter. Now on to my second from last. This one is abused. It looks like this. This is kind of a navy, purpley, dark, very dark colour. Kind of like an oil slick colour almost, maybe. And I bought this kind of hoping that it would be more purple than it really is. It definitely comes off a lot more blue than purple. And again, my application of this is not good. I do apologise. My lips are also very red and quite swollen now. And please remember, if I was going to wear this out, I would have used a lip liner or something, because I don't trust myself with these darker colours. But this is what it looks like. This is actually coming off quite true to its colour on this camera. It's more navy than it is purple. And as I say, I bought this hoping it would be more purple, but nonetheless I do really like this shade. I don't wear it very often, but I do like it. And the reason I don't wear the darker shades, although I could because I do wear the purples, but where I live I get a lot of very weird looks. I live in a small, well it's not so small anymore, but a village. The people here are not, I wouldn't say posh and have lots of money, but a lot of the older generation of people kind of look at me really weird. They do anyway, even when I don't have any makeup on, and they do when I wear my purple, but not as much as if I went out in this. And I have done a few times and I've got some very weird looks. But I love this colour. And then last but not least, the darkest in my collection and the darkest that Jeffree Star makes is this one, which is Weirdo, which is just pure black. I'll show you. Pure black. And because these lipsticks are so pigmented, when I say it is like opaque black, is opaque the right word? Yeah, it's very black. Again, normally I would wear a lip liner or do a lip liner before this. I say normally, I haven't actually worn this out in public on my lips, and I'll explain more about that in a second. Right, my application was terrible, but again, you guys are probably used to that now. So obviously when it's dry, they do all dry down matte. As you can see, very black, and in fact, the camera again isn't doing it justice. It's a lot more matte black, pigmented in the mirror compared to here. I haven't worn this out in public on my lips because I haven't really had an event or an opportunity to wear, well, not that I've not had an opportunity, but yeah, to wear this black lipstick. But I do use it as eyeliner because all of Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks are eye safe. It's a fun fact for you if you didn't already know that. So I do use this as eyeliner. I've never worn it out of my house on my lips, but nonetheless I do think it looks good, and I always think that it's important to have a wide range of colours for me anyway in lipstick, and I'm glad I've got it because I've got it if I need it, and as I say, I can use it as eyeliner, so that's really good. Right, I haven't taken off this lipstick, I'm just going to film the ending with it on. So that's my full Jeffree Star collection. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Just a little tip that the Princess eyeshadow that I showed in the palette can also be used as a highlighter. It's very, very close, if not the same as Princess Cut, apparently, and I have used Princess as a highlighter, but I've never tried Princess Cut, so I can't vouch for that personally myself, but I have heard that from friends and other people on the internet, so I just thought I would point that out. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you would like to be in and already, please do subscribe. It really does mean the world. Any comments or questions, leave those down below and I will get back to you. Check out my social media, it is linked in the description box below, and I will see you all very soon. Bye guys!